Hey friends! So we are now knee-deep into renovating our baby girl's rustic woodland nursery. And since we're pinching our pennies these days, we're doing the nursery on a budget. So if you're interested in learning how to DIY a beautiful nursery and baby decor on a budget, this video is for you. So you guys know that I love me some DIY projects. Not only do I get a crazy sense of satisfaction doing it myself, but also doing it yourself is an amazing way to save some money. And since right now things are a little tight, it's important for us to beautify her nursery without spending a ton. So we set a budget of $300 and I've been hammering away with lots of great ideas I can't wait to share with you. It occurred to me though that many people would be terrified trying to design an entire room on such a limited budget. I mean, in some stores, $300 wouldn't even cover the cost of a dresser. So today I thought I'd share my tried and true tricks for overhauling a space while staying super thrifty. Okay, first, set a budget for your nursery decor and your DIY baby room projects. All right, this is a big one, and okay, maybe it's a little obvious, but time and time again, this has bitten me in the butt. And when I say set a budget, I don't mean figure out how much you want to spend. Here's what I mean. First, get on the same page with your partner. First, you have to set a budget, and then everyone has to agree to it. Thankfully, when my husband and I sat down and hashed this out, we both thought $300 sounded very doable. But in other conversations, agreeing wasn't quite so easily. There was a lot of back and forth and tears, which were mine, and sulking, which was his, before we got on the same page. So you have to get on the same page. So important. Next, that nursery budget, you have to divvy it up and get super specific. So second, you need to allocate that budget to line items once it's split up. Why do this? Well, there's a little something called scope creep. That's a big pain when managing project budgets. So unless you divvy up your budget, it's easy to think, well, I could just add on these curtains, right? And what would it hurt to get these $5 dresser knobs? I mean, it's just $5. But that is the curse of scope creep. Before you know it, you've added another $100 onto your overall budget. And when you're starting with $300, that's a lot. Also, you need to add in all costs for each and every baby room DIY project. So third, factor in materials. Sure, you're gonna save money by painting the room yourself, but when you're mapping out your budget, you have to consider materials. In addition to paint, you're gonna need a roller, a tray, tape, a drop cloth, yada yada, the list goes on, and those materials, they add up too. So take this part of the process seriously, because setting up a budget is setting yourself up for success. Next, stick to a vision for the space. So whenever I approach a room renovation, I like to create a vision board of ideas. I do this on Photoshop, but you could easily create a vision board just using Pinterest pins or even tearing out ideas from magazine. So I will include what our $300 nursery vision board looks like. We are doing a rustic woodland boho theme for our nursery, and the products are also tagged with affiliate links in the description below. So we have things like this beautiful script print, a macrame wall hanging, the kind of rug that we want, a chandelier, the crib that we're gonna use, this kind of cool floral twig hanging, a toy box. That woodland art print, that's for free. It's in the resource library over on the blog, homebeautifully.com/resource library. We're thinking about maybe adding floral for walls, another cute deer print. I'm a little obsessed with deer art prints, some long, gorgeous white curtains, the kind of doll. This is actually Jemima Puddle Duck for anyone who's like in the know, Peter Rabbit. And here's the thing, we're not gonna buy all these, but setting a vision really helps for the next idea, which is this: upcycle baby decor and nursery accessories whenever possible. Because here's the thing, you guys, I love that chandelier, but do you know how expensive farmhouse style chandeliers are? And here's the thing, they're so beautiful that I get why they have a crazy price tag. But unfortunately, if we bought a $300 chandelier, our baby would be sleeping in an empty room with a really beautiful light fixture, which is not a good idea. But here's the thing, since I had a really clear vision for the space, I could thrift with purpose. And let me repeat that because it's so important. You have to thrift with purpose. So don't get me wrong, I love consignment shops, antique shop, thrift shops, you name it. But here's the problem. If you don't know what you're looking for, you will find everything. Too many good things, and scope creep is gonna get you. Before you know it, you have bags and bags of thrifted items and they don't cohesively make a room. Has that happened to anyone else? Because it's happened to me. When you thrift, you have to thrift with purpose. I keep saying it, thrift with purpose. Because I knew what I wanted, I could hunt down particular items like a cougar in the wild. And yes, I did just call myself a cougar. And I found what will be a gorgeous chandelier for, drumroll please, 35 bucks, which is amazing. So also be sure to look online for art prints that are a fraction of the cost than what you would pay in the store. So like I said, that beautiful woodland nursery art print, totally free in the resource library. And there's some amazing art prints on places like Etsy. So you can really download great decor for free or for less expensive. Next tip, find hidden cash. Sticking to a budget is so tough, and sometimes honestly, you just need more cash. So here's the thing, guys, if you haven't hit up like Facebook buy, sell, trade pages, I'm telling you, you're missing out. The Facebook marketplace for me is a gold mine, Old maternity clothes, baby clothes, unwanted furniture, gone and gone and gone. Cold hard currency in my pocket. And plus, we're getting rid of all the clutter that's just laying around, which feels great. Okay, next tip. Hit up a restore for accessories, fixtures, and DIY materials. So if you're lucky enough to live near a Habitat for Humanity restore, stop what you're doing, go. Actually, just kidding, finish this video first. But seriously, definitely check out a restore whenever you're starting a home improvement project, because they seriously stock so many great DIY friendly items for less than the big box stores. So for example, remember on my vision board that there's like a wood wall? Well, the materials, they have them at Restore, and it's like 1/8 of the regular purchase price, which is insane. So things like handles, knobs, fixtures, casters, even painting supplies, check out them cheaply at a Restore. Next tip, reuse what you got. So the bottom line is that when you're working on a tight budget, you will have to make tough choices. You won't be able to do everything because you don't have the funds to cover all the projects. So I really wanted to add cute curtains to the baby's room, but you know what? Our budget doesn't stretch that far. The money ran out. And so yeah, we're repurposing some plain old white ones, and we already had them. They'll go with the decor just fine. I mean, they're a little ho-hum, but the windows are covered. I like them okay, done. In the end, you may need to look around your home and assess what you already have. So that old dresser, for example, might be a cute changing table. That lamp, why not? Pulling in decor from around your home could help you fill in the gaps that your budget doesn't cover. So I really hope this was helpful for you. I'm super excited to show you all the projects that we're doing to make the nursery come complete. I'm standing in it now, and there's some of the cool projects behind me. So in the meantime, pop a comment below, and I want to know, how did this sit with you? What are some other ways you save money when you're decorating? I am all about scrimping and saving when redoing my home, so I want to hear what tips you have for me too. And as always, lots of love from my house to yours.